You don't say I have sexual kids. The Democrats are all being destroyed right now. They're like a swimming pool full of piranhas, dude. A pit full of vipers. They're all eating each other alive, and they're all like viping each other. If they were all vipers, can you believe after Trump? What is it? 5 years later, after Trump became president, all these people are all being fired, suspended, and resigning and being laid off after saying everybody's a racist here, a racist there. Here's a racist, there's a racist. Wouldn't you like to be a racist too? Be a racist. Dream CNN. Yes, be a racist. Watch yes. Something. And then we saw the Democrats running for president. Oh, Kamala Harris, Kamala, whatever the hell she likes. Kamala or Kamala, whatever. Who cares? She's running for president, right? Not one Democrat has American flag behind them. Not one Democrat supports the police. Not one Democrat supports America. Not one Democrat supports anything that the big orange meanie supported. So then you have this black lady who I've never seen before saying that the white man has held her back from being anything in life. It wasn't for the white man. She would be something. I'm like, wait, aren't you a black lady running for president? How's the white man held you back? And then she looked at Joe Biden and said, it's because of you, Joe Biden, you racist. And I was like, yeah, she knows exactly who he is. He is a racist. But he said, but she called him a racist, so he turned around and called me a racist. I'm like, wait a minute. She just called you a racist. Why are you calling me a racist? I never was a racist. I never said that I don't want black kids coming to go to school in my neighborhood because it'd be a racial jungle. So Kamala Harris all of a sudden, after calling Joe Biden a racist when she was running for president, he's a racist. I'm a black lady. Oh, the white man has held me back. Oh, if it wasn't for the white man, I wouldn't be running for president right now. If it wasn't for the white man, I would be president. You're like, really, Kamala Harris? Really? Like, Kamala Harris, can you stop laughing? Does anybody know Tulsi Gabbard? Remember what Tulsi Gabbard did to Kamala Harris? Because, she was a district attorney, right? She locked up more black men for smoking pot while she sat on a podcast and laughed while she was smoking pot. Smoking pot, laughing about how many black men she locked up for smoking pot. Think about that. Plus, she left them in prison to use them for cheap labor, dude. I love Kamala Harris, dude. So not only did she lock up more black men for smoking marijuana and keep them locked up in prison for cheap labor, not only did she do that, she also said that the white man kept her from doing anything in life and held her back to the point to where she was a slave while she was running for president of the United States, just to let you know. The first black woman ever. Alright? And her grandfather in Australia, don't forget this one, her grandfather in Australia, the largest slave plantation in Australia, she had 5 houses before she even thought about running to be a president. Because her grandfather loved her. Dude, it's his granddaughter. The largest slave plantation in Australia. So you tell me Kamala Harris's grandfather had the largest slave plantation in Australia? I love Kamala Harris, dude. This bitch is awesome, dude. Her husband, I'm not even going to get to how she got to the power she's in, but I'll tell you one thing. She probably had to have surgery on her knees, just to let you know. For a black woman to say that white man has held her back while she's running for president, if the white man held you back, you wouldn't even be standing where you're standing. And just to get a little deeper, everybody calm down. America, think about this. If you're in America, you're listening, and you love this country, and you love its conservative values, and just because you're out being loose and you get pregnant, doesn't mean you can kill your baby. But think, you're in this country, and you believe in conservative values and all that stuff. Do you hear the silence? Do you hear the silence? I'm a black woman saying that the white man has held me back, yet I'm running for president. My grandfather was the largest slave plantation owner everywhere, so... Do we really give a flying rat's ass what this lady has to say? No, we don't. Because after she called Joe Biden president, Vice President Joe Biden, ex-Vice President Joe Biden, after she called him a racist, you know what he did? He turned around and he called us racist. I'm like, are you serious? It almost feels like Barack Hussein is president again, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like Barack's president right now with the high gas and apologizing around the world and begging OPEC for gas? Please, Saudi Arabia, can you spare a little oil? We'll give you $8 trillion. Did you know that America, with the Democratic Party over the last 12 months, all right, put your thinking caps on right now for this one. Put your hot hats on. And if anybody has any input back on this, just let me know. In the last 12 months, Americans have printed 40% of all the money ever printed in the history of the United States. And our money actually means something in this world. Maybe. They're saying right now you could go to bed with $100,000 in the bank, and I could wake up with 10,000 Patriot dollars. But they're not actually dollars, they're 10,000 Patriot credits. How are you going to use these credits? You have to show your papers, you have to show proof of vaccination, proof of boosters, proof of extra boosters. So be careful when you go to sleep, guys. Make sure you check your bank account when you wake up in the morning. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. But did you hear what I just said, dude? Hello? Don't let me get sidetracked. Can I have that? Think about that. You might have $1 million in the bank. You wake up, 100,000 Patriot credits. What the hell is a Patriot credit? Nobody knows. You know? I don't know. The Vice President of the United States of America called the President a fucking racist and said that he kept her from accomplishing anything. Tulsi Gabbard, when she was running for president, when she didn't have one American flag behind her, Kamala Harris, Tulsi Gabbard called her out on her locking up all those black men for smoking weed while she smoked weed. She smoked weed and locked black men up. I couldn't imagine that. And she kept them in prison to use them for their cheap labor. Look her up. Tulsi Gabbard called her on it, and they called Tulsi Gabbard a racist. Because Tulsi Gabbard had the audacity to call out a black woman's bullshit. How dare you point out a black woman's bullshit? Is she even black? She says she's Asian. She says she's Asian Australian or some weird shit. She looks black to me. I don't care what color she says she is. So sick of this color ass bullshit. Are you sick of color? I'm so sick. I am so pukingly sick of color lines, and I'm sick. Well, I've always been sick of white racist groups because I'm a white guy, like. But I'm absolutely sick of black racist groups too. And I gave them a thought for a second, but then I'm like, they're a bunch of anti-white losing motherfuckers. These people suck, dude. Don't get in that black power crap, dude. Talk about a bunch of freaking crybaby ass whiners. Ooh, I smell chicken right now. Oh yeah, what was I saying a minute ago? If we're 4% of the world population, America, 4% of the world, the American dream, 4% of the world population. We have a bunch of black guys kneeling at the flag and crying about the flag. A bunch of multi-millionaire guys. Don't let me get this crossed. I know we have the ghetto guys that might make like 5,000 a month, or maybe they make 100,000 a month. And they're straight selling crack and swerving. Fine, that's capitalism. But we have a multi-million-dollar sports figures crying about America, calling it racist and kneeling and all this gay ass shit. When you think about it, America, 4% of the world population. That's all we are, 4%. We have the largest group of black billionaires, millionaires, entrepreneurs, singers, sports figures, actors, cake makers, you name it, than the whole rest of the world put together. If you put all the other black millionaires, billionaires, leaders, besides like freaking dictators and all that, but as far as like civilians, like in America as a civilian, you can be a multi-million dollar basketball player, and then you can put your knee down and put your knuckles up and go, fuck America. I love it. What do you, and they're like, I love, what do they love? They don't know what they love. They're stupid. They have millions of dollars. They have no idea what they love. You know what they love? More money. Does anybody in my lobby, maybe there's some people in my lobby that have multi-millions of dollars and hate America. And America's where you made your money. So I don't watch basketball anymore, or football or any of that crap. So we're 4% of the world population. We have more black millionaires, billionaires, entrepreneurs, sports figures, basketball players, golfers, golf. Really? I smacked the ball into the hole. I'm black. I cheated on my wife, I'm black, but everybody still loves me because I'm black. But I thought America was racist. Why would we love a black guy cheating on a white woman? You're lucky to have a white woman. Wait, that sounds racist. What are you talking about? You're a black guy in America and you cheated on your white wife and your little children and you lost your children, your white wife, but you came back to smack that ball, that golf ball in that hole and make all the super rich white people happy because I don't know much about golf, but you're a black guy and you came back to make all these rich people jump around. They gave me millions of dollars too. Don't forget that. Millions and millions and millions. Maybe you got that lady back you cheated on. Who knows? But America, 4% of the world population, more black millionaires, billionaires, entrepreneurs, basketball players, golfers, football players, sports figures, artists, painters, singers, rappers. That guy Jay-Z, he's taken all his business to China now because we know he dealt all his stuff to crack growing up. Jay-Z sold his money. He made his money. This guy has a song. You can look it up. He sold crack to the mom dropping her kid off at school. Then Jay-Z sold crack to the kid while he was at school, and then sold crack to the mom or the aunt, if I can remember the lyrics right, that came to pick the kid up. So he had cracked the mom out, he had cracked the kids out, and the dad was already a crackhead, probably in prison. So Jay-Z's music of the old days, so why would we ever let somebody like that even do like any kind of family halftime at the Super Bowl? Why would that person be anybody you would ever think of to be family halftime at the Super Bowl? You know why? Money, bitches. Black people with lots of money. 4% of the world population. So as far as this black people oppressed, oh, woe is me, the crackhead. No. Jay-Z sold crack to the mom, sold crack to the kids, and then sold crack to the mom when she picked the kids up. So think about what Jay-Z did to the black neighborhoods. Even though he's doing most of his business in China now, making the real scratch. 1,600,000,000. You know how much money Jay-Z, the Jay-Z beats in China? Look up Jay-Z beats in China. Jay-Z sold crack to the baby, sold crack to the mom, sold crack to the kids at school, sold crack to the mom when she showed up, sold crack to the grandma. Be pimping them bitches, fucking them hoes, making that money out them hoes. Nigga chick, sick, fuck, sick, nigga digging that foot long, sticking in my ass, motherfucking shit, long day, but that's all I know about rap music. But yeah, so that guy, all the money he's making in China, wick, whoa, wait, wait, really whack, to the wick, whack, and all that kind of rappy shit. Does that sound right? Whack, to the whack. Yeah, so Jay-Z, I'm telling you, man, don't fall for that shit. There's nothing racist about this country at all. There's racism, but there's nothing racist. We had a civil war. Bitches. Grow a set. Dude, I'm sitting here chilling, and somebody punched my damn side mirror off my car tonight. Some crazy person, dude. I was like, wow, how the hell does that happen, dude? Just driving down the road, there's a crazy guy walking down the middle of the